Today we will learn how to derive the formula of the chemical compounds. To write the formula, there are different steps. First of all, we have to write the symbol of the constituting elements. For example, magnesium and chlorine is reacting with each other. Write the symbol of magnesium, we know it, one magnesium atom and one chlorine atom. Always write one atom of each element, giving some space. Now below them write their valencies. Magnesium's valency is 2 and chlorine's valency is 1. Write below their symbol. Now the next step is by crisscross method they will move towards each other. For example, here this valency of chlorine will move to magnesium and the valency of magnesium will move to chlorine. So by this way the formula will be derived as Mg1Cl2. So but the convention is that if 1 is present, we should not write it. We should have to write MgCl2. Now this was an example where both the elements were having one atom. But if such things happens, one element having more than one atom together, just like this one, carbonate radical, this is called a radical CO3. What will happen then? Now again, like this way, with previous case, we have to write the symbol of the atoms, sodium and carbonate radical. Below them again write their valencies, and again by crisscross method they will move to each other. Now as radical is present jointly without detaching each other, we have to write the valency like this. So the symbol thus derived will be Na2CO3. Now let's go to another example. Here copper reacting with sulfate ion. Both the valency of copper and sulfate ion is 2. So by crisscross method we will get Cu2SO4 2-2. As sulfate is a radical, so we have to put a bracket to indicate a separate radical. So as both of them having 2, it will be struck off. So the final formula will be CuSO4. Now another example, hydrogen reacting with sulfate ion. We all know that the valency of hydrogen is 1 and that of sulfate ion is 2. So these two will go with hydrogen and this one will with sulfate, and the formula will be H2SO4. So by this way we will be able to derive the formula of different compounds.